So it's been close to a year since I've uploaded any video. I wish I could have spent more time working on projects that I'm passionate about and willing to share, but my university schedule has been very demanding. I've been working on a couple projects throughout the year, which I plan on showing you today. I had done some work on the hoverboard over the summer, which I will show you a little later on in the video. I've also created a 3D printed hexapod, which I am very excited to let you see on this video. Overall, this video will go over what I've been able to do in my free time since my last video. Before I move over into my projects, I would like to thank everybody who is subscribed as of now. It is very cool to be so close to 500 subscribers. I am just so excited to see people who share my love of robotics and 3D printing. Also, fellow Immortals. That is the overarching point behind this channel. Taking a look at my channel's front page, we can see that my last video was the VR headset, which was in fact over a year ago. A lot of you seem to like it, so I'll be making a part 2. If you remember Journey to the Skies, then you should also recall that I had desire to create a heavy lift drone which can fly with a load larger than my weight. I'd say around 200 pounds, give or take. You will be seeing a new and yet old model of the hoverboard in this video. As of today, when this video is coming out, that is kind of trashed. But when I've designed it, it was about a month after I had uploaded Journey to the Skies. You will be seeing a hexapod that I've designed and 3D printed over the past couple of months. If you're interested in seeing more, I can definitely make another video improving the design and showing it walk around. If not, then I will be going right into the VR headset. In an upcoming video that will be out hopefully, I'd say next week, I will show an unboxing of new 3D printers. Let you see a little bit of my setup. Okay, so now we're going to go right into the hoverboard. I had recorded a video, so you're going to be seeing a past version of me talk about it. Like I said, this is now scrapped as of today, but I think it's still good to show. So, boys and girls, here it is. The whole structure's completely done. All the electronics are put on, but there are a couple things that I need to do first before I can get this outside and I can get the motors testing. So before I can take this outside and get it to work, I need to add some anti-spark plugs into the machine because the last ones basically got a little bit destroyed when I blew up the old ESC, so I'm going to need to get some new ones. I'm also going to need to get some acrylic put on here because if I want to actually put stuff on top of this, I would rather have a nice acrylic bed for it. I also need to add in the rest of the control electronics, basically obviously the radio controller back and forth. I need to add that. So apart from that, I've also got a new setup going. Like I said before, I've gotten some new 3D printers, and we will be having an unboxing video to show one of the new printers that I got. So this is basically it. I have a few new printers running. I have 2 new FDM, and I have a new resin printer. They can be controlled completely wirelessly. It's really intuitive. Okay, so now let's move on to the hexapod. Everything was 3D printed. I am using 9G servos. They're really, really cheap, and for this first test of making a hexapod, I decided I wanted to go really, really cheap, really easy to use materials. So this was taking up a good amount of my time. It took up a few weeks of research, 3D printing, and designing to really get a good model going. But I feel like I really got the hang of it after a little while. And as you can see, I was able to get the robot to stand. I was able to get the robot to move around. I have control over its legs. You will start to see more and more of how it's been improved over time. The legs are, at the moment, they're able to stand up by themselves. I slowly got more and more control over each individual leg as I coded. And right now the feet are problematic, but if you keep a close eye on the feet, you'll see how they slowly improved over time with each iteration that I've made. Here we can see the feet are now different. As I've stated, they do improve over time. Right here is just another test where the robot's going to stand up and it's just going to move its legs around to maybe get into a position where it can start walking. A lot of this is difficult to get at first. You have to do a lot of reverse kinematic controls. I wanted to code a home for it. I wanted to code better standing up. I want to make sure it goes very fast. There are some parts that are a lot slower than others, and some of them are slightly weaker, and that has to do with just the servos themselves.
So it was really a big trial and error. As you can see here, I get my first walking motion, and it's with these new type of feet, which did improve further on. I was able to get the walking motion to be a little bit faster, but if you get it to a certain speed, it kind of starts failing on you, and they start bending, as you can see right there. Here, this is my final form of the robot. The legs are completely different. They have little pads on them now for better structure to the ground, and when you can see it walk, it doesn't bend as much as the other leg did. So it's able to move forward, step down, be able to move itself back up. Overall, a great improvement. So that's about it for this video. I know it was shorter than usual, but I do plan on getting back into my projects very soon. I will be graduating at the end of this year, and hopefully I'll have more time to work on my machines. So that's it. See you next time.